Good day everyone, welcome back. So today's finished kit review, we'd be taking a look at the ICM 135th Leichttraktor. Now from the get-go you can see that this tank is different from the ones that I usually build on this channel. And so it is, as this is an interwar tank, so this was built before World War II with a different design in mind. So exterior details, you can see that there are mud chutes here, 3 mud chutes here, and also around this side here. Now the tracks, as you can see, they are one continuous belt, and the rubber tracks, the rubber blocks, are placed on top. So the track design during this era was pretty much different from what you'd usually see for the World War II era tracks. Now exterior wise, you can see that it's pretty muddied and dirty, as this was extensively tested to determine performance. Now one thing I would like to note is that the parts here, as you can see over here, they're all bolts, which at first glance would be okay. However, when you go around to this side, you can see that there are some details missing on the other side. Taking a closer look, going in closer, you can see that they're missing that particular detail. I even checked actual photos of this Rheinmetall prototype, and there are supposed to be hinges here. However, it can easily be overlooked, as most of this area would be weathered up anyway. You can see that these look like hinges for this entire panel that could be lifted. So here you can see the exhaust from the engine, and as it was common with the external exhaust, the paint or whatever this was painted with would easily chip away as this heats up quite a lot. So what happens is that paint, let's say dark yellow, the paint gets chipped off and eventually leaves bare metal. And over time, since it's exposed to the elements, it also rusts. Hence, you could see the effect here. I tried to do this quite well. I painted it with a copper color for the base, and then weathered it with old rust pigments, and finishing touches using a graphite pencil. So this would be the exhaust end here, and you can see all the soot built up here. So one thing to note in particular would be these rails over here. Now they're not just any ordinary handrails, but they're rather antenna rails. This was a common design, and you could see them in some Russian tanks as well, like the BT-7. So going around the front, you can see here, there are grills over here, and then the headlights. I would like to point out that these are also clear parts, so I painted the interior first before placing the clear part, which came out quite nicely. So the front is pretty dirtied up, dirt accumulation here, along this end, and also here. So going around the front, you can see here the engine compartment hatches, and on the sides, just about the same. Then coming around the rear, you can see an access door here. So I presume this would ideally be where most of the crew would get in. For these hatches here, I think the crew can also fit themselves through here, or at least take a peek outside. So the tank uses a 37mm gun, and the turret, as you can see, is pretty much circular in nature and doesn't have much to go about, except for these parts right here, and also these hatches here. You can see the coaxial machine gun, this part right here. And this tank is supposed to be a 4-man crew. So I figure that the driver would be around here. Then this will probably be the radio operator. Alright, so that's it for today's finished kit review. For painting details, I use Tamiya acrylics, the camouflage, the base paint, everything is hand brushed. Then I also used pigments for the dust, the dirt, and also the rust. Then also AK Interactive's weathering pencils for some of the streaking and dirt effects right here. And also, I did use actual soil and dirt for the mud accumulation. So overall, I would highly recommend this tank for anyone who's trying to do an interwar period tank, especially if they're trying to say make a collection of interwar period tanks from different nations. This one is pretty neat as it also represents a pivotal moment in German tank design and production. So this was supposed to be ordered in around 289 tanks, but it was later on cancelled. But this, however, paved the way into making the Panzerkampfwagen 1 or the Panzerkampfwagen 1. Alright, so that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a thumbs up, and if you didn't, leave a thumbs down. And let me know down in the comments below what you think of this tank, if you have the kit, or if you plan to get it, or any feedback in general. And also, don't forget to subscribe to those who are new to the channel. Hit that notification bell for new uploads. And yeah, thanks for watching. Stay safe, keep building, and until next time, goodbye.